Greetings, this is Kija. Welcome back to turn 46 as Karaz-a-Karak. We have received gold from Tzeentch for killing that acolyte, as we have agreed. Climbing evocation steel. Yeah, slant climbing in front of artificer. Transformation. I don't think I mentioned that, but yeah, but we're getting some extra gold for fire gems since we have a lot more transformation. We found copper cliff underground. So that's underwater, sorry. Fire and Earth, fantastic, exactly the gems I want. We have found Painted Cave, which is Astral Gem. We have found Painted Crypt, which is Astral and Death, so very good side searching turn. The remaining two didn't find shit. And now for the battle. So this is Naggarond kind of raiding, I guess, Nehekhara. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know what this is about, I'll be honest with you. Oh, Twiceborn. Okay, that makes more sense. So he sent a bunch of Twiceborn ladies to cut the upkeep. I mean, fair enough. If he has money issues, then yeah, that's definitely gonna free up a lot of upkeep. Which maybe explains this. So I don't know if they made a trade or whatever, where lizards take this province and whatnot, or he just tried to suicide them against Nehekhara. That's curious to see whether Itza's now gonna be attacking Naggarond. That'll be fascinating. And here is what? Some sort of a small raiding force with the mercenaries that just to be suicide against the, I assume, remaining army of Nehekhara. Yeah, I mean, those Great Bow Ushapti can absolutely put a dent in some lizards. Just not enough. I feel like it's just not enough stuff. And we have to remember that Itza does have a big support of mages. Earth Gnome and Earth Gnome joined, so okay. Some, let's see, Ill Omens. Ill Omen can lead to some bad events if I remember correctly, so we'll see how it's gonna go. We have Guys School Mentor. That's fine, that's like extra mage researching. Misconception spreading, shadowing found, fortress and palisades, and killed some brigands. I assume those are the ones that just we got unrest from the event. Oh, and because it's a claimed difference artificer, the artifacts are yearning again. Cool. Right, so they're still sieging Citadel. Citadel has great walls, so it's taking some time. I really hope to see some nice battle. Before I jump in myself, of course. Where should we start talking about things? Let's go underground. So misconceptions here, but yeah, we're building those temples as planned. I'm a little bit worried that the critters might die, actually. No, just to be safe. Let's do it like that. Yeah, those four should be enough to deal with like heretics. But yeah, building temples. We are upgrading castle here. We are upgrading fortress here. So infrastructure is still doing brr. We are maximizing our recruitments per usual, but cutting it off still everywhere else except bonus tribe. So yeah, nothing changed here. I cannot afford to make a priestess here, so this is probably the first turn where I'm not using for to make any sort of a commander, which is something. I suppose I could make Runebearer, but whatever. Yeah, patrolling. Yeah, just gonna continue side searching with those mages as per usual. Here I'm moving this army to Nehekhara to try and grab some acolytes here if they're present, and then back to Vanguard. I doubt there's anyone here because it's a front province. It probably doesn't bother trying to get it, but yeah, we're gonna patrol here for a turn, and yeah, moving here as well with Grombrindle. Might patrol here as well, and then come back. We'll see. Just gonna be patrolling around here for a bit. Right, for staff, look at this. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you so much, game. So we have gotten a giant sorcerer, which is the best result you can get basically with your transformation on a mage. At least I think this is the most durable chassis. Technically, I think you can roll some other chassis that will grant you extra path, which is also very good, of course. But as for the pure durability, this is amazing. 17 base magic. Oh, sorry, it's 15 technically, right? Our Dominion is a thing, but yeah, that's amazing. We've gotten a Tiger. Yeah, gonna roll again. So transforming these two again, contacting the fresh one, just in case. Again, it's eating 8 nature gems per transformation, so you know, I'm about to want to stop doing it, so I actually have nature gems for fight and crafting some more items, so yeah, but that's fine. Our other incomes are looking pretty good. I do like the idea of keeping some fire stockpile in case I have to suddenly dump a bunch of iron drake somewhere. So yeah, I will keep, you know, probably around 100. Seems about right. How many would that give me actually? 40 iron drakes. That could be an unpleasant surprise. Of course, they're less effective against people that have fire resistance, but you know, they're still pretty good line holders with their grumbling armor. Anything else? Some crafting. Oh, Smasher. Good thing I noticed. It's not the first time I misclicked Smasher instead of Dwarven Hammer. So I corrected that. Extra matrix here. A metal armor. Oh, and I'm getting extra golem here. Right. So that's that. He can, you know, just chill and capital. I don't think I will send him to the combat. I don't think I'll be crafting a coin and hat for him yet. He just chill for when he needs to be maybe somewhere place else. I'm super annoyed that it's turned freaking 46 and there was still no arena, so you know, all these items we've made early not paying off, and you know, we're late enough in the game where stuff that can be sent to the arena would probably outscale the Demon Slayer, unfortunately. I mean, I'll still give it a shot, of course. You know, he's still a very dangerous unit, but I'm surprised. By the way, it's Fate Weaving versus 13. I think the Bless based Fate Weaving is 16, isn't it? So I guess that's kind of worse. It's a cool thing to have, but right. But yeah, I was talking about crafting. So armor, a hammer, slave matrix, the master matrix, whatever it's fucking called, sky metal matrix now, master matrix. Yeah, bright mail hobart, just gonna make, I need how many? Like, I think one, two extra? I think 2 or 3 extra. This I think I'll give elemental as well. I might also craft, not right now, but soon-ish, the Moonvine bracelet to, no, just get that thing to nature 5. It's definitely gonna lessen the fatigue strain on this mage. Was there a chest piece in Lucid's gem generation mod that gave nature gems, or am I crazy? Well, this thing is interesting. Huh. Temporary air gems. Probably will make one actually. For the oh, there's no HP here though. Was this one giving nature? No, it's just giving magic. I wonder. I would think there's a crucible that I might make it super expensive. But for temporary gems, it's pretty good. And I think I will prefer to keep the Brightman Hobarks on my Earth Mages over giving them Chassis of the Mountain, even though it's 2 extra temporary Earth Gems. Yeah, I think I do prefer that actually. I swear, I thought, oh, was this one? No, it just +2. I mean, fuck, I could technically make it, but is it worth it? Yeah. Super expensive. It's so expensive. Maybe if I was on Front Artificer. Oh, by the way, we do have access to our cool Axe of Smiting. It is something to consider for clankings, basically. Not on our heroes because... Oh, wow. That's a thing. Temporary Astral Gems. I could give it to Golem. He would have 5 Astral Gems this way. Huh. What buff is it again? Astral Nature. So if I make it, I basically have to use my god on this. I mean, a little sacrifice. I mean, it's little. It's fucking. It's gonna be like 90. Hold on. You just. No. Sure. Yeah. Keep on holding it. It's fine. It's gonna be what? 86 research lost. I think it's okay though. Actually, I don't have to do it this turn, so it can wait. I'll do it next turn when I have extra free hammer. That's pretty good. Pretty good actually. 5 astral gems just sitting here. Like it will allow us to do what? Let's see. Wasn't looking at that, so sorry. It's a little bit ad hoc turn change, but yeah. Besides anti-magic, I mean, to be fair, do we need it in that case? I mean, astral healing is a cool thing to just cast as well later in a script. It's not a bad thing to cast just later. Right. I mean, right. There is the thing we're gonna get eventually. Wheel of the Fates. But this could be cast by the Astral Smith. I could give it to him, for example. We have some interesting options for sure. Well, I could maybe make even 2 of those. Why not? A bit of experience lost, but yeah. Sorry, like kind of rambling about things. I didn't mean to be changing turn that much. It was supposed to be recording finish turn, but yeah, still basically not too much going on. I'm just continuing my preparation. If we take a look at the research again, we are what? We're gonna hit our Evo goal now and going for enchantment 8, which is gonna take 3 turns, right? I think it's gonna take 3 turns even when we move out, so technically I could start moving out in 2 turns if I choose to. And I might do it actually. So although it would be without sorry, not Marble Warriors. I mean, yeah, without Marble Warriors because it's Alteration 8. So yeah, is this a plan really? Is this the goal? It could be. Sure. But yeah, that will be it for this turn rally, and I'll talk to you next one. Welcome back. So this is not going to be a great turn. If I complete the transformation with Feeble-Minded, so that's actually good. We're gonna take a look at it in a second. Golem Construction, Naiad, and we lost an enchantment. So this was 1 in 3, basically, that someone trying to cast a new one will target one of ours, right? There are 6 slots, we had 2 filled. So, a bit unfortunate on that. On the other hand, technically, you know, we are the most likely one still out of, compared to each individual other player to be targeted, so, well, such is life. Fortunately, it was Riches from Beneath, not everybody did well, but it's still a pretty big loss. Yeah, it was Wood Elves putting up the global, curse them. Transformation. Oh, the battle. You saw the result, but which is not surprising to be fair, but it's still a pretty interesting fight. So, like expected, there was 2 earthquakes from the slant with those earth gems. It didn't kill like a ton of stuff, which means that Nehekhara does have time to regenerate basically the damage dealt. We also have Storm, which I'm not sure what it's supposed to accomplish. I don't think Nehekhara ever shown anything that would be flying. And it's not like Itza is using it really. I suppose, oh my bad, what am I saying? Of course it does help with arrows. And there's a fair number of archers still alive. Although I guess the archers were the main units that got hurt by the earthquakes. Relief and divine channeling, so... that's something. Now, it's time for Sacreds to duke out with a relatively large scatter spam, and I think this is a big mistake. Devour should just go into melee. Like, he's doing absolutely nothing. He didn't cast... yeah, he didn't cast Earth Power. So he's fatigued out as well. A little bit sloppy scripting. I mean, the Weapons of Sharpness is good. You know, you could maybe do something like Earth Power and then a couple of these and then just go into melee. Like, every swing is basically a kill on the... or 2 kills on Itzan's side, so instead he's just slipping the back. Oh well, whatever. So it's just going to be a grind, and obviously we see a big disparity in numbers and quality. Just so many sacreds, more coming in, and serious mage support, although Nehekhara does have pretty good mage support as well. Some necrotects. Guess it's mainly necrotects. Couple high priests. He probably lost some acolytes to the earthquake. But I'm gonna talk about the earthquake in a second. We can speed it up now. Like the result is pretty obvious. Yeah, God is completely worthless. He could have the fear aura start routing. We can see some start routing now. Like, imagine if this was like he has freaking regeneration of 250 HP. It's 30 regen. Like, you're not losing him. Just send him to fucking combat. Oh well. But if we, so yeah, let's take a look at losses. So basically, it's as fucked. Tomb Scorpions. I mean, to be fair, there was... Sorry, not Itza is fucked. Tomb Kings are fucked. We have, of course, knew it, but this battle is basically the culmination of it. Guardians of Tra. Scorpions taking a ton of kills. Actually, I need to take a look again at what they were fighting, because if they're fighting Sacreds, that's a fantastic score. Devourer, 1 kill. Like, yeah, okay. Tomb Kings scoring some kills. Knights, alright, I guess. Stalker is doing very well as well. Again, depends on what type of kills those were. Let's take a look at that again in a second. So here is Itza, and Itza also had a huge fuck up. They lost their scout, which was whatever, but 2 shamans out of 3, veteran scout, 15 king priests, and 3 of the shamans. Basically all of the Krogsigers, most Saurus Cav, most warriors. Majority of those Saurus of Xotl. Most of the skink archers, and hefty number of temple guard, although he had, of course, a massive number of those. So if we take a look, he basically made the mistake that I was wondering if he's gonna make when I was debating the whole earthquake thing. So earthquake, and featherweight army. So the thing is, between featherweight army and earthquake, there's only 25% difference in casting speed. So if we include the random spread of spell casting, featherweight can be cast after earthquake, and they all have casting speed increase. So I think what it actually makes is the window is even more narrow, where it's even more likely to potentially cast earthquakes faster than featherweight army. So that's literally what's gonna happen. He cast both earthquakes before featherweight army, and this way he just murderized all of his slaves. Yeah. Beautiful. And the ones that are alive are probably just gonna die to communion, draining them of life. If we take a look at maybe Nehekharan losses, yeah, that's mainly, again, Skinks, Necroserpent, Leash Acolyte died. Yeah, so the Earthquake very much helped Itza in this fight. I think actually Itza is winning this if they send this guy to fucking combat properly. Like, if he's right now in the front line doing things. Where are Scorpions? Scorpions are here. Right, sorry. There was one, but I guess he died already. Scorpions. They're still not fighting anything. There's They're not fighting. Well, look how long, like, also pretty poor position in that case. Like, they weren't fighting for so long, and here they go. Yeah, so they've been fighting some. Oh, okay. There are some insects, I guess. But besides insects, they're fighting sacred. So yeah. Okay, yeah. A lot of those kills are insects, so that's not very significant. But they held up against sacreds pretty well. If he had more of these too. So yeah, it's almost donating this fight to him with those earthquakes. Again, I think the Devour so properly used would have made all the difference, but whatever. Dark Elves attacking Nehekhara. So that's the army moving from the castle, just taking a province. Another cultist. This one, I'm not sure what happened. He was just attacking. I guess he... Instead of stealthing him, he just moved him in, so he died. And this is our fortress dying to Khorne storming. Nothing to see here, besides, you know, just numbers. Yeah, hefty number of sacreds, devils. Yeah, this disgusting prince is not to be found here. Events. A growing site has been found. I'm not sure what the hell just happened that we found it, but I'm not gonna complain. That's extra earth gem. 3 water gems, and unfortunately the moment I move out of this fucking forest, these spiders attack me, so that's also a lost province to that. So all in all, not the turn I enjoy, because, you know, my war target is not taking as many losses as he could have, and here I lost good income because reasons. Let's cheat the fucking moment I move out, that's crazy. So I'm slightly overkilling it. I'm basically sending everything I have in capital for the mainly sacred and some of the troops. So this is just experience trip. I want those rune guards to get the experience from those spiders. And yeah, I'm also moving out with Belagar here. It's time to start marching towards Itza. It is time. Oh, I want to show you here the income. 5,500. This is actually a huge dip. Of course, this is the perfect time of the year for us as far as income goes. We are basically heat neutral right now. So we are almost the ideal cold one with the late winter. But it's still like, what, 800? Maybe even 1,000 less income. Of course, there is loss of this province as well. So I think we're about 800 income loss from the earth. Riches from beneath. What actually even hurts more though is we cannot afford to recruit Iron Drakes or Thunderers and Hammerers together with the Rune Guard. We are now again resource capped, which is pretty fucking annoying. The noticeable dip is also here. Like, remember we were like up to here with the heavy crossbows, so I mainly, again, cry after lost income, but you know, it would be nice to keep the resources as well. But yeah, we've gotten the foul spawn of this kite, which I'm very happy about. Loses the homesickness, has all the slots, a little bit extra hit points compared to Naiad. Yeah, perfectly serviceable. So yeah, I'm happy about it. The other one became a Hydra, and Hydra I think I will keep. It's not ideal because of the poison cloud, but I can deal with it. You know, just casting regeneration and having, you know, the ward up. But this is a pretty durable chassis with, I mean, susceptible to fire is not ideal, but it has good base resistance. So I'm just gonna keep it. You know, that's the main thing I was trying to reroll from regular like animals to just get past the shitty magic resistance. Like, to be fair, even the false one does have crappy one, but it's still better than the animal one. I probably will make her the amulet of anti-magic if I plan to be using this false spawn. Items. We are making some expensive items this turn. Still going for a couple more matrices and whatnot. I do want to have 8 of these for the 2 sky metal matrices. So that's that. And I'm making 1, or am I making 2 crucibles of stone? I might be making 1 this turn. But the crucible of stone is the item from Lucy Gem mod. It's pretty expensive, but how much does it cost us? It actually costs us 20, so we have a pretty hefty discount of 5. And yeah, it's gonna be 4 temporary gems, which you know, in a prolonged campaign, it's definitely gonna pay off for itself. And yeah, I'm content about it. I actually might end up still making a chassis of the earth for extra 2 for 6 total. I think the crucibles will go to the earthquake casters, but yeah, I really might consider giving them the chassis of the earth. Is that how it's called? Or am I boosting it up? Chassis of the earth, of the mountain. Yeah, sorry, chassis of the mountain. But yeah, in that case, I would also need poison resistance items, and yeah, I'm making also earth boots for them, being earth 5 with earthquake requiring 4. Yeah, so I'm almost certain they're gonna use 4 gems, so basically ore from the crucible to cast it, to cut the fatigue from 150 to 75, I believe, more or less, of course, because there will be also encumbrance included and whatnot. Although if you're going to be fighting in Itza Dominion, the spell fatigue is gonna go down due to his magic scales, right? Which is also a thing. Yeah, I definitely will need Amulet of Anti-Magic on this one. But yeah, the other reason is, after they cast their earthquakes, they could put up some other earth spells, obviously. So I might, use one for Legions of Steel, for example, and the other for... actually, sorry, let's look again. So yeah, Legions of Steel will be available to us. I'll be keeping them on... oh, and Weapons of Sharpness, not this one, the Steel Slice Warriors, right? I probably will want to cast at least a couple of these. This will make a couple groups of Rune Guard really chop hard. And they might not even... what's the casting time? Fatigue. Fatigue is 100. So yeah, they might not even use extra Earth Gem on it to cut the fatigue cost, because I'll be having Earth 5. Maybe the script will be like Earthquake, Earth Power, so they'll be Earth 6, and then they can do stuff like Steel Slice Warriors, Legions of Steel and whatnot. And yeah, I will have one Earth. I will have this guy on foot. I will not be putting him on an anvil. He can cast whatever Earth buff, like Legions of Steel, for example, himself just slowly. It's gonna be fine. So yeah, a little bit worried about leaving this fort without any units. I'm kind of considering actually maybe keeping Valkyries in. We'll have still a pretty good number of Valkyries in this area. So if I'll be stationing them here, they can, technically support both of the fronts from Endron. They have enough movement, right? 14, 17, so probably not enough here. Though maybe Slying, because the map move from Mountain Survival. Gonna patrol one turn here, and then yeah, I'm gonna join this army with the rest. I will have to remember, of course, as well to script in the Wind Guide, right? Because we saw that Itza is using Storm for that purpose. So yeah, this will completely negate the negative of the misfire chance. I still haven't really thought how I want to go about the whole invasion. I definitely want to hit both the front and Jelenia Góra together. I will be using those miners to maybe initially ride these two to like potentially cut some reinforcements, and I'll probably have some groups of Valkyries led by a couple priestesses, so maybe like 2 priestesses and a group of, I don't know, 10 to 20 Valkyries raiding. So not the weakest, definitely not the smallest raiding parties, but plenty to maybe even repel some attempts to counteract raiding. Anything else? Yeah, I'm making one more Brightman Hobark. Oh, and yeah, I'm starting to move some apprentices to Karaz-a-Karak mainly, so I get the proper number of batteries for the... I mean, I do have some, but yeah, I will want to leave some still in Karaz-a-Karak for the resources, right? Since, as we saw, now we're in a little bit more dire need of these. The global is Gates of Khorne and Ivory. So this is the 15 glamour and range by 3, which is substantial range increase. He has cast it here. This is where I'm basically being led when I click go to. Oh, it shows it here then. That's kind of interesting. That's interesting that it shows you even though now I cannot click on it. So yeah, definitely has a massive reach with that glamour bonus range with glamour. Bretonnia is making some scouts, so I'll be trying to catch them with my Valkyries here. And yeah, like I was saying, I'll keep a presence here because again, from bonus stripe, we can try and support star peaks if Wood Elves have any funny ideas. The problem is that once we're deep in Itza's territory with our main army, it really will not be able to go back unless we use gates. And gate is here, right? Yeah, gateway. So I might have to climb Thaumaturgy really quickly if the moment I see Wood Elf Castle up, because that would allow me to basically, it will be still only our goddess and mages will be left behind. But I can probably at least the astral ones give them items for astral path boost and teleport them around. So yeah, we're really at the final probably 2 to 3 turns of preparation before we march out. So yeah, hope you're enjoying those preparations, and yeah, we'll be seeing some big fights involving us pretty soon. So yeah, I'll talk to you next turn. Welcome back. A gold for another acolyte. We did 2 transmute fires, and we're doing 2 more this turn, of course, making up for lost riches. And we have to use that fire somehow. No sites found. Spiders, of course, stood no chance. We have found another site of ours. This one is the forge. I suppose what's happening is that there's just like, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 per each in excess in case you lose some through just bad luck or whatever. So just so you don't get screwed over completely in your capital by not being able to max it out. So that's nice, I guess. Of course, I wish I would have gotten those sites like in the first year or 2. Would have had way more gems by now, but it's okay. It's nice to have it still. Some Dominion. Nice little gold event. 576. It's pretty good. Good to see some good events. Heretics. So I'm glad I did move out with the Valkyries just to make sure this is safe. Looks like Backcritics did just fine against Heretics, but would have stacked if they failed. So that was nice. Found the Shadow Imp. Found Demon Outriders, like we saw. Ballin is making a lot of scouts, so we caught this one. I wonder why it says. Actually, wait, why does it? Oh, it's Horse, right? Of course, Horse and Raider. That's why it's 2 kills. Citadel complete underground, so that's amazing. Battle Afflictions cure. This is our sage for it, so probably detail old age. We're just curing disease and stuff like that. Some brigands, some brigands. Cool. So not much going on. First things first, I want to talk a little bit about Nehekhara. I maybe was a little bit too harsh last turn when I was talking about the dog not going to melee. And I actually had a chat with Nehekhara, and what he wanted to do is do Curse of the Stones play, right? If we look at the research, I never remember where it's at. Holy shit. I used it quite often as Curse of Stones, there we go. So he wanted to cast it, and what almost certainly happened was that Earthquake disrupted him, and yeah, that was it. The problem with this spell is that many people forget about this part. So also small advice I gave Nehekhara for the future is that if you want to do Curse of Stones, which is a very potent play if you get it off turn 1, is you would like to have couple mages and some magic pen in ideally to get this through magic resistance. So yeah, his idea was overall good. I think Curse of Stones, if it went off and if it hit well, it could have made a difference, but so could have made the dog in combat. So I kind of chatted over him about how to use the dog in defense. And if we look at the Itza units again, so they're using these guys, right? And if I remember correctly, he doesn't have magic weapons bless, or maybe I'm misremembering. Yeah, there are no magic weapons. So if he can put body material on a dog, if he puts earth power, and he does have access to soul vortex. I wasn't sure if he did research that far, but he also has soul vortex. I think he can chew for basically infinity all the dogs. The problem will be, of course, the Twilight, but I don't even want to get started again about this fucking stupid ass mechanic. But even without it, maybe he could deal enough damage to rout the enemy prior to that. He'll be having fear work for him. You know, the dog is pretty good fear. So maybe there's still a chance for Nehekhara to repel, or at least from his cap, the enemy. The other thing that Nehekhara is also doing is that they've got their amazing assassin. Let's take a look at him really quickly as to remind ourselves. Sorry, that's yeah, there we go. Where is he? There we go. Yeah, a Karaz-a-Karak print. So yeah, he just killed 5th generation Slan with him, so that's amazing. He has Consume Soul, which is soul slaying, life draining weapon. That's I assume the way it works is you soul slay for. I wonder. Does it mean you just get gazillion HP after consuming soul? I actually don't know. That's interesting. Huh. It's on hit too. It's difficult to negate. God, this is such a brutal weapon. And Swarm of Bites, which is like defense, basically harassing tool. I mean, it deals solid damage with armor piercing actually. So yeah, he also has reform. So it's not like, you know, you kill him and he might come back and kill you still during the assassination battle. Dominion Immortality, 3 months only. I think he already died once, so now he just came back. Yeah, it's just brutal assassin. Probably the strongest assassin in Sombre's mod. Maybe there's someone else I forgot about, but yeah, this guy's crazy. He's awesome. So yeah, 5th generation slam down, and who knows, maybe the doggo will do the work. I hope he still has Astral Mage to put the body material, because that will be also a huge deal. And probably I would have switched the Dancing Trident for Anti-Magic Amulet, just in case you don't get Soul Slaying. Although I think within his Dominion, his god should have good enough magic resistance, right? Yeah, the Dominion bonus is half of the candles, so if he has 8 or whatever, he should be fine. Still, and yeah, it's not like Itza can just preach away because he'll be constantly getting assassinated. The other news is this turn attacks from Tzeentch will be declared on Naggarond, so we will see some initial fights. I don't think Cookie's gonna engage him properly yet. I think he's just trying to get some things, and among others, I'm paying him Powerfine on gold for 10 glamour and 5 water. Might as well. My glamour income is really weak, so if I want to get potentially some items or maybe, you know, gnomes, I wouldn't mind getting gnomes out, honestly. Like 2 gnomes and they just go around side searching. Shit, that's tempting actually. It's actually only 1 turn for me to do. Oh, bro, am I? Look, I know, okay? You don't have to tell me. I'm a responsible man and whatnot. So let's delay enchantment a little bit and start getting gnomes out with our god. I really would like to side search for the glamour. Is there a glamour boosting item, by the way? I think there is, right? Just don't remember where it is. Just quickly looking around. Maybe I recall it. Oh, there it is. 15. Not expensive. Nice. But yeah, that's that. Hopefully I will catch some fights. You know, I got scout position in various places. I mean, clearly the first wave will go here, but I don't know. I mean, the army from Middenheim has moved off, so I suppose it might be on the way too. Other things, you know, you're just moving around, patrolling, standard stuff. Slapping another temple here, that's gonna bring us to Dominion Strength 10. And but we are of course gonna continue making more temples. We want our Dominion to fight off mainly Tzeentch 1 and the Wood Elf 1 well. And yeah. other things. Moving on the wave of 4 runesmiths, continue site searching. So like for example here we're gonna switch the item to adept so he can go underwater and site search. The resources gotten better, of course, thanks to reclaim this forest. I kind of forgot last time I was talking about missing resources that, you know, of course I lost a bunch of them from having this forest being taken. And so yeah, we are actually getting Iron Break back, although he's gonna be left alone next turn since I'll be probably Thunder too, since I'll be making full 10 rune guard per turn. Items we're crafting this turn: Snake Ring together with Crucible, so next round will be the same order. Water Bracelet to boost the Water Smith further. Slave Matrix, there will be one more Slave Matrix after this one. Let's see, Chassis of the Mountain. Oh yeah, Crucible of the Stone too, right? I'm not over making those. I don't want to have. Yeah, I did make one. Shit, what's the? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Crucible of the Stone. There's one. So yeah, that for this lad. And yeah, they'll get the chassis. They'll get the ring. I might as well give them something else. But yeah, that's that. Here I'm making this thing. Yeah, basically only my god can create it realistically. So yeah, she's gonna make it. Mainly, of course, for temporary air gems. And I'm so frustrated that I still haven't gotten any Air 2 Swifts. That's just insane. I haven't gotten either Air 2 or Water Astral variant. So this is pretty fucking frustrating because there are some items I'd like to make as well. If we take a look with our goddess again, that has of course access to all the cross paths. The item I'm missing that I would like to make is... I forgot which one it is. Holy shit. Oh yeah, of course. Not Fairy Battle. Fairy Battle she has to make. The Storm in the Battle is for the one that I need with the Air 2. That I would also, you know, ideally put on the anvil. I mean, this is going to be definitely the final recruit before I have to move out. So, you know, with potentially giving him again anvil, but I hope he's gonna be R2. Then maybe I will use him to make this item. And there's other item I wanted to make. Holy crap, I forgot. I think it was Water Astral Crosspath. I just don't remember what it was. Crazy. Oh, of course, yeah. I wanted to make Crown of Magi. This is a mandatory have for my Aircaster as well. So, you know, I would have preferred to use Smith for it. But, you know, if need be, I will use God for it. Of course, with 2 Astral Boosters on Astral Water Crosspath, I would be able to craft it. So yeah, that's that. Just quickly gonna run through. You know, scouts are mostly chilling around and you know, being my eyes and whatnot. Here we're moving to proper positions. Here, fortunately, my other scout got patrolled out, but luckily my miners did not. That would have been embarrassing. I think that he's attacking, so maybe that was a misclick. But oh no, sorry, never mind. It's just my singular prospector. They have 50 stealth. This guy has the units with him, so good thing he wasn't here. They might have been found and whatnot. But yeah, soon it's coming. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.